Morning everyone, today is the 29th of April and for those of you who didn't know or don't know, because I didn't know, it is the beginning of National Gardening Week for 2019. And a while ago I was contacted by another YouTuber who has a farm in Wales, I believe it is. Let me just double check everything. It's from Liz Zorab and By the Farm, as well as Erica's Little Welsh Garden. That's where I got the Wales from. And they said they wanted to do some kind of collaboration, and I thought that was a really, really good idea. And they said, a whole bunch of YouTubers are going to make videos about why they garden, and, show examples of what they do and that kind of thing. And it got me thinking about what I could make this video about. Now, before I continue, to everyone that watches my videos already, there's not many of you, but for the people that do, I've kind of, I wouldn't call it cheating, but I've repurposed a couple of other videos that I've made, just because I've been really busy and I couldn't quite, come up with the theme, but for the video. And the more and more I was thinking about why I garden and why I love gardening, and a lot of you know that it's because I'd like to be a market gardener one day. So for me, having allotments is almost the beginning part or the extension of that eventually. But people garden for a whole bunch of reasons, and whether it's growing flowers in your own back garden, or just keeping a nice ornamental garden, or growing vegetables on an allotment, it ranges from people dealing with mental health issues that gardening really helps, and I think they've done studies to actually prove that gardening and having an allotment helps people with anxiety and that kind of thing. Other people do it because they want to be completely self-sufficient, and that's their main goal. I myself think there's a whole host of reasons, and if you've never gardened before or grown vegetables, it's quite difficult to explain. But for me, something I experience the most, and the most joy I get from gardening, is it forces you to slow down. You have to be really, really patient when you grow vegetables. It's a process, and we live in a very, very fast society. We have got huge amounts of information at the tips of our fingers, in our pockets, on our mobile phones. There's no having to go to the library anymore to find out something. You can literally take your phone out of your pocket, push a few buttons, and then 3 seconds later you've got the information. Everything's on demand. You need to have it now. We don't want to wait. We don't want to hang around for answers. Everything's really instant. And the thing about gardening and growing vegetables is that it isn't. So something that I enjoy the most when I go down to the allotment, or even in the garden, because I do some stuff in the garden as well, it forces you to slow down, because you can't chuck seeds in the ground and then have vegetables the next day. You've got to nurture those seeds. You've got to plant them at the right time of the year. You've got to look after them. You have to protect them from pests if they're susceptible to pest damage. And it could take, in some cases it only takes a month or two for vegetables to grow fast, like radishes, but in other cases you could be looking after something for a year, like purple sprouting broccoli. Some varieties take a whole year to grow. And at the end of it, the feeling of satisfaction you get when you pick a vegetable and you thought, what, I've worked really hard to grow this thing. I've nurtured it from the time it was a seedling until the time it's going to get onto my plate and I eat it, or I give it to a friend or a family member. And the video that I'm going to show now, like I said, is sort of a few videos I've shot over the last couple of months, and it's going to show a process from when we got the allotment to a couple of days ago, last week. And it's been a year and a half, and it's taken that long to get to the point where the allotment's kind of coming together. It was in a really bad state when we got it, and it's taken a fair amount of effort and sacrifice to get it, productive, I guess you could say. So I just feel that this sort of little montage of videos will show that process, and to me it highlights exactly what I've just spoken about. The gardening is a process. It forces you to slow down. It makes you become patient, and I think in the fast-paced world that we live in, it's really, really healthy to be able to take a step back and force yourself to slow down. So again, for people that watch my videos, you would have seen these, and I've taken bits from quite a few other videos. So it's not cheating, it's repurposing. But yeah, so whoever's watching this that hasn't gardened before, I hope it gives you some inspiration, and maybe you go out there and start growing your own vegetables or doing anything in the garden. So I hope you enjoy. So myself and a friend have taken on allotment this month in October. So today I'm going to show you what it looks like, and we're going to start clearing it up. We probably won't be able to get much planted now because it's going into winter. It starts where that shed is, so that shed all the way up to there.
Wow.
That one there, it's actually almost like a beef tomato. It's massive. Got that on camera. I'm gonna do this as a time lapse, but I'm gonna slow it down right there just so we can see.
Get to making with jive, boy, say shout. When it hits you, yes, 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 you shout. When it hits you, yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, so that's it. I hope everyone enjoyed that, especially people that haven't really seen my channel before or watched any of my videos. If you have, I'm going to say sorry again for the third time because those were literally videos I've made before, but I've been really busy and the weather was pretty bad this weekend, so I couldn't actually you know, go out and film and do something different. So if you're new to the channel, you haven't seen the channel before, I hope you enjoyed it. You can go watch a few of the other videos if you like, and if you want to carry on watching this little journey that I'm on to hopefully become a market gardener one day, it'd be great if you could subscribe. And I'd like to say one last thank you to Liz and Erica for organising this. It was really great that you sort of reached out and asked me to join, especially since I'm such a small YouTube channel. But yeah, everyone, go if you know my channel, you don't know theirs, go check their channels out. I'll link everything somewhere up there or in the links in the show notes down below. And there's going to be a playlist as well where everyone that's made videos will be sort of there'll be a playlist where everyone's videos will be sort of put somewhere, and I think Liz will be dealing with that. So that's it. I will be back to making normal videos again hopefully next week. So I hope everyone has a good National Gardening Week. See you later.